What is up, guys, and welcome back to another full garden update. It is August 23rd, Saturday, 2025, and yeah, this is around late summer, I believe, and we're gonna go through the whole garden as a long video, not a stream like last time. And yeah, let's get straight into it. And yes, a lot of things have changed in this garden. Let's start off over here. We have a lot of potted plants, as you can see. This is actually a pepper plant, which has been doing pretty good. The pot is horrible and it's been breaking a lot. So unfortunately, it hasn't done the best. If we go right here next to it, we have a ginger plant, which of course has been looking very healthy. But it's not time to pull out the fruits the ginger just yet, because usually when it's time is when the leaves start browning out or turning yellow. Next to it, we got an onion plant, which has been doing really good. The pot is also horrible. The pots on these guys have been here for like years, so they usually break down over the time, or just a basketball likes to hit them a lot, so that's usually why they start breaking. But yeah, so they still do really well in these poor pots. Next to it, we have a date palm, I believe, which has also been doing really well. And yeah, it's grown a good amount. A lot of weeds in the pot, which I do have to take out. Above all these, we have the Trachycarpus fortunei, a windmill palm. One out of the two that I have, I used to have three, but one of them died, unfortunately. And yeah, this guy's been looking very good. Has a really nice crown. Looking here, very nice spear. Look at that. Oh yeah. And yeah, very, very, very cool. Let's actually take a loop around here so I can show you guys the rest of the pots. So like over here, we have a black willow tree, which actually has been growing pretty well. I planted it as a test subject and it actually came back, which makes sense because black willows are really good at coming back. Right there, we have a mango tree, and as you can see, that guy has been doing really well. And some more pepper plants, I believe. Next to it, we also have some palm saplings, or seedlings, sorry. And I believe they're dwarf palmettos or sable palmettos. And then, of course, we have the Musa Baoju's cold hardy banana. They've also been doing pretty good. And yeah, they've been actually really good. And there's actually one of them in a pot right there, which also has been doing really good. Have a bush right there, which has been doing pretty well, pretty good as well. I actually have no idea what it's called, that bush. It's like a little mini bush, but yeah, I don't know what it's called, so I can't really give you guys much information about that. We just got it from a garden center recently, and it's also been doing pretty good, as you can tell. Kind of looks like a bonsai, honestly, if you really think about it. Under here, we have the Chinese tallow, which of course I don't want to get too close to it because we got a mama bird right there. Don't want to disturb it. But yeah, we have underneath it, we have a sago palm, which is pretty small. Hasn't been doing the best. Kind of deformed, not gonna lie, but at least it's green. Next under it, we have another black willow, which actually it was a test subject as well, and it actually came back from it's a cutting basically, and it actually came back, which is really good and amazing. So yeah, this is the Chinese tallow. Like I said, very big, beautiful tree, invasive, unfortunately, but it's very cool to have. And yeah, it's actually been doing really good. If we go down here, of course, we have more pots. These plants I've been having for a couple years now. And it's actually pretty cool because, I have a pine tree down here, and it's grown huge, this pine tree. I have some more palm tree seedlings, which I believe these are date palms. They have been actually doing really well, very good size. In this pot, we have more, these are loblolly pines, I believe. These kind of pines back here. And yeah, they've been growing really big. And we have a southern liver oak, one of these guys over here, which is also really cool. And my biggest palm seedling yet is the dwarf palmetto. I think this is a dwarf palmetto or sable palmetto. Either one, it's still really big and really nice. We have some more palm seedlings in here. I believe most of these are sables or Mexican fan palms. And over here, we have even more palm seedlings in this one last pot right here, which also looks pretty cool. More sables, I believe. But yeah, these are majority of the potted plants, and we're gonna actually start moving these around into that area, which I will explain shortly. So since we're already here, let's get into these plants that we have by the basketball court, which, as you can see, this is the basketball court. Yes, we have been working on this project for a while now, and things have changed around here. So recently we just added that basketball hoop. So yeah, here we have some sort of pine tree. I low-key forgot what it was called, but I believe this was some sort of blue spruce. But as you can see, it was originally somewhat bluish greenish, but now it's just completely lime green. It's transformed colors completely. So yeah, I mean, as you can tell, it's pretty healthy. I wouldn't say it's grown insanely big. I don't know if it's like a dwarf species, but it's kind of always been this size. So I mean, I don't know, but it looks very healthy. I mean, very green, very nice. And I'm proud for it. I just hope it gets bigger and it actually doesn't end up dying. But yeah, overall, very nice looking pine tree. Now, this guy you guys haven't seen, I mean, unless you guys watch my shorts, but this right here. Oh, wow. Birdies. Okay, anyways. Here we have a fig tree, which is actually one of the hardiest trees around here that you can get in Houston, Texas. It produces really nice fruits, and we just planted it as a replacement for the orange tree, or lemon tree, my bad, because the lemon tree was rootstocked, and it was just a rootstock growing back because the what's it called, the top part, the scion, whatever you call it, it died back, and the actual part that produces the good kind of fruit already died. So there's no point. It's just the rootstock growing back, and the rootstock isn't really worth growing as a plant. So yeah, we decided to take it, get rid of it, and just replace it for a fig, which actually hasn't really pushed out anything. I don't know, it hasn't really done anything, so we have to see. I mean, it's been here for like what, 2 weeks, maybe like a week or so, 1 week or two. It hasn't really done much, but you know, I guess we'll have to see. But at least it's not dying or anything, so that's good as well. It's just probably getting adjusted. Fig tree's looking nice. Now for this apple tree, I mean, you guys have known this tree for a while. I mean, this guy, very cold hardy, obviously. I mean, this thing survived the 4 inches of snow that came this January. So yeah, I mean, very cold hardy. There was originally 2 trunks, but I realized one of them was a sucker, so I had to cut it off and let the main stem and trunk grow, because if it just had two of them growing, it would have just been harder for the apple tree, and it would take longer for the apple tree to grow, and it just takes energy since it has 2 main stems. So I just decided to take one off, and yeah, this is the original main trunk of the apple tree, and as you can tell, it's pretty tall. It's like half my height, so that's about a bit more than half my height, so that's very good. Yeah, and yeah, it's been doing really well, so I can't wait to see this thing grow more and potentially produce fruits eventually. Yeah, and actually this branch broke off, so I had to tape it, which actually taping it worked really well. It's already kind of fully healed, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. It's actually kind of fully healed, so that's nice. I don't know if I should chop the extra branch off, because it looks really weird how it just has that one branch sticking out. I don't know. Maybe I'll chop it off, but for now, I'll leave it. Now, this guy right here is the crepe myrtle, all right? So this is a crepe myrtle, and for the crepe myrtle, it's actually been doing pretty good as well. Before, it looked a lot worse because the leaves were all like black and decayed. I don't even know how to explain it. I posted it on one of my shorts, but the leaves looked really bad, kind of like these, like right here. You see those right there? They're like all like deformed and like turning colors. Yeah, those, it was like a lot worse with some of them. They even had black stuff on it, but I make this like a homemade spray, which like, I don't even know, like baking soda, water, and some other stuff, and I just sprayed it on there, bro, and it helped a lot. Like it's been helping a lot. I'm actually spraying it after I filmed this video again, since I haven't sprayed it in a couple days. But yeah, it's been helping a lot, and this thing is looking a lot better. So I'm glad I could have made this thing less sick and stuff, because I mean, hey, it looks really nice. Look, these newer leaves, all these newer leaves, super healthy, super nice. That's what we like to see. And yeah, overall, it's been coming back really strong ever since that sickness, ever since I've been taking care of that sickness. Oh, here, there's really no plants to look at. Now, right here, this is where we start getting to the big trees, I believe. Well, not just yet, because we have to go over those pots as well. Actually, I forgot about those. But yeah, soon we'll get to the really cool plants. So this one is the Southern Magnolia, which is very cool. For this guy, I've been wondering for a while now if this guy is ever like going to grow really tall, because usually they should grow taller than this, way taller than this. But I'm starting to think that this could be some sort of dwarf species, because I mean, I don't know, it just hasn't grown that tall. Like for a Southern Magnolia, this thing should be like, this thing has been planted for what, like 9 to 10 years. I would have expected this guy to at least be like 20 plus feet, like the same height as the oak tree, if not a bit shorter. But no, it's always been like this. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it probably is some sort of dwarf species. If not, then it just grows really, really, really slow. To be fair, the summer did stall its top growth because the top died or whatever, and they just had to regrow that portion. So maybe that's why. But yeah, I mean, very cool tree. It's been there for a while. Nothing crazy. Here we got some rose bushes, which I don't really talk about because I don't really have any idea. They're not really rose bushes, actually. There's some sort of flower plant, but I'm not really sure what flower plant. They produce flowers and stuff. Not really my kind of plant or whatever. I mean, it's cool, but I don't really know too much information. Got some more bushes over here, different colors, pretty cool as well. Now here we have the aloe vera, which is very, 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 very cool. Very nice leaves, very medicinal plant, and it's actually been doing really well in the shade back here by the forest, which the forest is growing back with really invasive weeds. So we need to really cut this area back down, and yeah, kind of a bummer, but you know, we'll start getting it cut soon. But yeah, the aloe vera has been doing really well back here, and I actually planted 2 of these test subjects over here, black willow test subjects. Oh my god, I probably just broke the roots of this, guys. Anyways, I planted 2 black willow test subjects, and it seems like that both haven't really done anything, so they're probably not going to do much, to be honest. And it makes sense. I planted them in a horrible spot. Like, again, it's not like I really care if they grow or not, so I just planted them there just to see what happens. My assumption is they might come back, but, you know, we'll see. Now, for these potted plants, this is my new section of the garden, which I like. I really like. This is my test subject area. My main test subject area is where I have and host all my experiments, all my cuttings, all my crucial transplants. This is just like an experiment lab for me, I guess, is what you can consider it. But yeah, Let me explain. So here we have a lot of cuttings. Like I said, for an example, the black willows. I have what, like 4 black willow cuttings. I honestly regret having so much, but it's fine. I guess I would just have to find out what to do with them. But I have 1 black willow cutting, another one. They both came back. I didn't realize how good these guys were at coming back from a cutting, but yeah, bro, they've been coming back so fast. These 2 aren't as fast though, but you know, they've been doing pretty well, pretty decent. Next to it, we actually have a peanut plant, plant, and it hasn't really done much. It got planted from the peanuts that we put up there. See, they're on the ground everywhere. But yeah, a peanut plant has been doing pretty decent. And there used to be some oak trees or some trees in this pot, but you know, I got the oak tree died in this pot or whatever. I tried to transplant it, but it kind of failed. So it's just an empty pot for now, but we'll definitely put something in there. Here we have another palm tree. Actually, I think this is a Mexican band palm. Actually, we have another onion plant. There used to be another tree. I think it was a black willow, but I decided to take it out because I had too much. Here, like I said, a black willow right here, pretty cool. Another black willow, and right here we have an oak willow. What is it called? Willow oak. It's an oak tree like the southern liver oak above here, which I'll describe in a second. Except it's a bit different, and the leaves are more shaped like a willow tree, like the one over there, which I'll also get to in a second. Next to here, this is one of my recent ones I got. This is the, what's it called? American sweet gum. I've seen this tree and I love the shapes of the leaves. I love how like they're almost like I don't know, like a maple like star leaf. It's really cool. I really like how the leaves look like, so I decided to get one for myself. And yeah, it survived, and I got it online. So yeah, this guy was a bit wilting, but it survived. And yeah, it was good that it survived. Right here, we have a southern magnolia, as you guys know. Well, you guys probably don't know, but this was the cutting from this main tree. I just decided to get the cutting from that tree, a pup. Or not a cutting, sorry, a pup or a sucker from this tree. And I decided to plant it just to see if it would grow a new plant. And boom, it's been a couple weeks and this guy's still green. So that's good news, ladies and gentlemen. I actually don't know why this leaf is turning like brown and furry, but I mean, I don't know. It's probably part of the tree and what it does. And yeah, I mean, successful pup transplant. So that's amazing. It's been there pretty well. This is another apple tree. I decided to clone these guys and get a cool tree from this guy right here. Because I used the basil. It was a basil shoot that one had, and I decided to cut it and plant it here just to basically get another clone of this guy. And usually apple trees aren't the easiest to root from cuttings, but what do you know, this guy came back perfectly. And what do you see it pushing out all those new leaves and stuff. Now this one was the other one that I got from the seller along with the American sweet gum. This was the Dawn Redwood, and unfortunately for this guy, does not look very good, to say the least. I don't know if it's coming back. I guess we have to keep checking the bark, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look too good, and it already came wilting when I got it, so I guess it was just too bad in a point where like when I planted it, it was already too late. So I don't know, but it already came wilting like a lot, so unfortunately. So yeah, this is the Dawn Redwood, and it's probably cooked, so I'm probably gonna have to contact the company and ask for another one. Here we have another apple, which is another basil shoot. I actually cut it off from that one and planted it there, and as you can tell, it's actually coming back a bit too. These leaves are kind of dying off though, so it doesn't look nearly as good as this one. So maybe this one won't make it, we'll see. And this is a cutting from the green ash, which I planted, and the tip seems to be dying. So I mean, I don't know if it's gonna make it or not, to be honest with you. I guess we just have to wait, but yeah, I don't know. We gotta wait, man. But yeah, based off the results, I don't think it's coming, or I don't think it's gonna push out growth. But yeah, these are the main pots we have over here. Now, let's go up to let's say this plant right here. This is the windmill palm. Okay, this is another windmill palm, Trachycarpus fortunei, also looking really good. This one has a way bigger crown, way bigger leaves, pushing out a lot of new growth. You know, this guy's the best looking windmill palm we've ever had, and boom, it's just so full. You can't even go wrong with this guy. It's a bit light green, kind of concerning, but like especially these leaves down here. But I mean, it seems healthy right now, so we're just gonna let it be, you know. But it looks amazing, honestly. I'm really glad we got this guy. Super cool, super nice. And yeah, it's just overall really cool. Now, next we have the weeping willow. This guy was recently transplanted about 2 weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago, and man, this thing has came back stronger than ever, pushing out lots of new growth above there. Look at all those leaves coming back out. It does have some dead branches which I would like to cut off, but I'm too lazy and I'll just leave it on for now. But yeah, overall it's a very nice looking tree. I can see, yeah, that it's just growing a lot. I'm pushing out side branch there, which I don't mind. But yeah, it's a very nice tree, and it always weeps like this, so sometimes it can be hard to tell when it's actually on drought, or when it's when it needs water or whatever. But I don't know, I think I've gotten decently used to it. Oh my gosh, there's dragonfly on there. I didn't even notice. But yeah, very nice tree overall. Very cool. Over here we have some bushes, which are also really cool. Oh, and by the way, the weeping willow and the black willow are related. The only difference is that the black willow is native to the United States, I believe, and that the weeping willow is native to what, China, I think, China. So yeah, typically the black willows survive a lot better in Houston, Texas than the weeping willows, but the weeping willows still love the climate a lot around here, just the humidity, the rain, soggy soils, and they grow really anywhere. They could probably grow in complete clay soil, like the horrible soil. So yeah. Here, like I said, we got a lot of bushes. I mean, don't really know too much about these guys, but you know, they're pretty cool. That's what I know. Some flower bushes actually here, and some really cool plant right here, almost like a bluebonnet plant. Not really, but you know, kind of purple like that. Pretty cool. Now here we have a pear tree. I believe this one's cold hardy. I believe so. I'm not fully sure, but I believe this guy's cold hardy, and this guy looks amazing. This pear tree is definitely cold hardier than the, I don't know what the other one was. It was pear. We got it between, we had to decide between this one and another tree. But yeah, this pear tree is very nice. Has a really has a main trunk, unlike the freaking, what's it called, lemon tree and the orange tree, which had like a lot of rootstock coming out of it. But this one, no, this one has one main trunk. I don't see a grafted union anywhere, actually. Grafted union. I don't know where it is. Maybe we planted it too deep, but you know, it seems fine for now. So yeah, the pear tree is looking amazing. Some of the leaves have some stuff over here. I don't know. It seems a bit deformed, but overall it looks fine. And yeah, now if we go here, we have two, not one, but two sable miners, which they're looking amazing. This guy even decided to throw out some seeds, which is it's just so cool to have your own sable miner throw out seeds. These were not homegrown by me with seeds, but it's still pretty cool. I bought these guys when they were little, for like what, like I don't even know, like $80. Pretty expensive since they're a really nice tree, or dwarf tree, dwarf palm tree. And yeah, they're one of my favorites because they're around here all in Houston, Texas. And yeah, they're very greedy to like transplant or whatever, so you generally have to buy them in pots, because if you get one from the forest and try to transplant it, it will like 9 times out of 10 die, bro. They're just so, it's really hard to get one like that. But you know, this guy's looking amazing, and yeah, looks so good. And yeah, same thing with this guy. This guy does not have a fruit stalk though, or like a fruit thing, but still cool. Here we have the Washingtonia robusta, and the scientific name for these guys are the sable miner. This is the Washingtonia robusta. The biggest, actually no, not the biggest one I have. Well, this is actually one that's seed grown from me. I personally grew this one from seed, and it looks very nice, as you can see. Very big. It's starting to get really big. I really hope this winter doesn't kill it, because it's going to be such a bummer if I lose this guy, because I mean, it's literally seed grown, the biggest seed grown palm tree I have, I think, actually, for now. And yeah, it's amazing, dude. So I hope it really doesn't, I really hope it doesn't die. But yeah, it's looking amazing. And yeah, now for this area, this is a new area you guys haven't seen, and I apologize for the lighting. It's just starting to turn night. Now this is the garden bed, the ultimate garden bed, which looks super cool. Here this is our new plan for the garden bed. We're using compost currently, and we're starting to put soil and nutrients in here. And our goal here is to plant lots of vegetables, lots of fruits in here, and it's going to serve as like a, I don't even know. It's just going to be like a big garden bed with lots of plants in here. We can grow our own vegetables here, lots of fruits. It's going to be really cool. So it's like our ultimate plan. And here in the middle, and same thing with this one, by the way. And here in the middle is when we're going to host or have our own greenhouse. Yes, you heard that right. Our own greenhouse. So all those pots over there are going to be moved here, and we're going to have all these plants in a greenhouse, and not just some cheap greenhouse. We're going to make it with actual wood, actual plastic panels, so it can actually protect these plants from frost or the winter. So yeah, it's going to be very cool. So stay tuned for that. We're currently in the process of building that right now. Same with this garden bed, clearly, because I mean, it's just all junk here, all, you know, all compost here that we're just leaving, just random leaves, weeds, all that stuff that we don't need. We just drop it in here, and then boom, works perfectly fine. This one probably needs a bit more soil. The soil was way higher, but I guess that compost like got squished and like compressed, so it kind of just, soil just went a bit lower. But yeah, now okay, let's get to this guy. Now this guy is a new member to the family, and I can't wait for this guy. This guy is the peach tree, specifically the Florida King peach, I think is how you say it. Lives very well in Houston, Texas. This guy was a bit damaged when we got him. Just, you know, I don't know why, honestly. Probably just the heat, lack of sunlight and stuff like that. But as you can tell, it's been coming back really nice. I mean, we planted it like a week ago, and yeah, it's been looking decently nice. Very cool, very cool. Usually these plants, these trees produce like they don't grow too high, and they have a short lifespan, and they produce fruits really fast here in Houston, especially the Florida King species. So yeah, I hope this guy produces lots of fruits, and that we actually get something good out of this guy. I'm positive we will. And so far, it looks amazing, and it's already a good height. It's literally taller than me by a lot. It's already like, honestly, I'm thinking like it's already like 6 foot something. Yeah, it's pretty tall. It's pretty tall, to say the least. So yeah, very tall peach tree. Now we have the sea grape, which is over here. As you can see, it hasn't grown much, probably due to the sunlight of these guys, which I'll explain in just a second. And here we have another Washingtonia robusta, the biggest one that I have, and also the one that is struggling the most out of all my palm trees. Why is it struggling, you may ask? Well, because of these guys. These guys have grown so big. They're monsters, bro. They take up all the sunlight. And it's just crazy, man. I'm thinking to start cutting down some of these leaves, especially towards the Washingtonia and the sea grape, because I feel so bad for them. They can't even grow like this when all these leaves are taking all the sunlight. No wonder why they're not growing anything. Look, all these leaves are just taking all the sunlight. So it's probably better to start cutting off like these like lower leaves, so maybe they can get a bit more sunlight, because any of those leaves count. But yeah, these bananas like start duplicating like crazy. Like if you just buy one banana, it could be this size, and then boom, you just have like a whole forest within like 2 years. It's crazy how fast these guys grow. I hope one of these guys gives us bananas at least. I mean, it's the least they can do for taking up this whole garden bed. And behind there we got like some sort of bush, which I really have no idea what that is. This is really it for the garden update. I know a lot of yapping, a lot of talking, but you know, there's a lot of new changes within this garden. So thank you guys for watching another video, and stay tuned for more of my shorts and more of my long videos. I'm gonna keep grinding on this channel, and see you guys in another video.